guys are going to need this morning is just a set of dumbbells. Get yourself a mat, grab some water. Definitely put on some tunes in this morning. Hi there. So again, just a couple dumbbells. I'm going to get you guys good and warmed up, and then we'll rock and roll. I've got a nice finisher for you here at the end. So stay tuned for that. Stick with me throughout if you don't mind. But let's just get moving. Hi, Gretel. Hey, dumbbells, mat, water. That's all I need. Okay, that's all we need. No, we really don't need kettlebell today unless you want to utilize it for some of these, and I'll show you how to do that. But anyway, let's rock and roll. Let's get you warmed up. All right. So the first thing that we are going to do is our good mornings. So we're just gonna, if I don't have a bar, if you have a bar at home, that's great. So a lot of times I'll use like a PVC pipe. You can put that behind the shoulders, and ultimately you are just folding right at the hip, and then you're coming up. Okay. So we're just gonna keep our thumbs on our deltoids and move through that pattern. So if you had some type of bar, something you can put behind your shoulders, this is where you are. Okay. So we're gonna work that good morning. You're gonna inhale as you're coming back. So inhale here. Exhale as you're coming up. And then you can also reinforce hip extension. So at the top, you can tighten those glutes up a little bit. Inhale back, exhale up. Let's do 4 more together. Inhale and exhale. 3, glutes tight. 2, and 1 more. Good. We're gonna move into a lateral toe touch, and that's what I'm calling it anyway. So I'm going to have you guys go wide in your feet, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're literally going to shift our weight. So I'm going to shift my weight over as I reach down for the toes, and then I'm going to have you come up and then shift your weight and come down and just reach for the feet, okay? So you're just going to alternate that. So as I'm alternating, you can see as I push, the hips back, and I'm keeping my spine neutral, right? As I go left and right, okay? So we're just going to get in about 10 repetitions here, just kind of get the body moving, warmed up a little bit so that we can get through these strength exercises. And I kept it pretty basic, total body. I stuck with a deadlift pattern, a pushing pattern, a squat pattern, and then a press. So total body. You're going to get a little bit of everything today. All right, so let's do 1 more either side. Good. All right, so I'm going to put squat walkout together. So what you guys are going to do is separate your feet about hip width, maybe a little bit outside of. I'm going to have you come down. You're going to take your elbows. You get them right inside those knees, not the thigh. Get them right inside the knees. You're going to pry them out a little bit and just kind of move those hips around. You can even do like figure eights, whatever you're comfortable with. And then from here, I want you to find the ground and walk right out to a plank position. Hold for a 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way back up to a standing position, and we're going to repeat. So come down again, elbows between the knees, prying them out, lengthening your spine from the tailbone to the crown of your head, just moving nice and easy, warming up those ankles too if you're going left and right. Walk it right out. Find that plank position. You're squeezing those glutes tight at the finish. 3, 2, and back up. Good. Again, come back down, pry out. Hey, I see everybody coming on in. Come on in, everybody. Join me this morning. Grab your dumbbells, grab your mat. Just getting you warmed up. Thanks for coming in and joining me. I like it. TGIF, everybody. All right, glutes tight. Full tension through the body. 3, 2, walk it on back. I'm going to do that just 1 more time. We'll get 1 more in. Shaking those legs out a little bit. Okay. Last one. Elbows between the knees. Pry those hips. If you can drop the hips down and keep your back nice and straight, it's great because you can really just kind of drive those knees forward over the toes and work that ankle mobility. All right, so let's walk it forward to our last plank. Hold, squeezing those glutes tight. 4, 3, 2, excellent. Let's walk it back. Shake it out, bring it forward onto your mat. And we're gonna do a couple of things here. The first one is just the open hip stretch. I do this a lot. All right, so that foot is open and I'm just moving forward and back. As I do that, I'm not bailing, at the hips. I'm gonna stay up nice and tall and just move forward and back. And then we're going to add a little thoracic rotation here as well. All right, so let's do 2 more pushes forward. Good. 1 more. Excellent. Good. Let's bring the hand down. Now I'm going to take the free arm that I have. Okay, so I put that hand directly in front of the knee. My free arm comes under. Inhale, kind of reaching down towards the floor, and then I'm going to exhale and reach up to the ceiling. So I'm going to repeat. Inhale as I come under, and then reach up. We're just going to do 5 per side. Last 2. And then we're going to rock and roll, get you guys moving. Good. All right, 1 other side, and then we'll hit the strength work. All right, who we got? Hey, Nicole. Morning, you guys. Hi, Susan, Rocco. Thanks for popping in, kids. Grab some dumbbells. Really wish I could take this outside one day, but I live in a townhome community, so I think I might bother my neighbors. So, like, keep it safe. We'll stay inside. All right, so bring that hand down. Same thing on this side. So you're going to reach under, fingertips to the ground, and then all the way up to the ceiling. So you're just getting a nice, good thoracic turn, getting a nice stretch through the hips bit. Good. 2 more, you guys. Last 2, and then we're going to rock and roll. Okay. Now, first set, we're doing deadlift with 2 variations of a row. We're going to do up downs. We're going to do a goblet squat with a curl. We can do that dumbbell or kettlebell. That's why I said you've got dumbbells, you're good. And then we're going to work a seesaw press. So that's like an alternating press ultimately, but they will pass one another as we go. So I'm sticking with 12 reps across the board for almost everything today, except when we do a seesaw, you're going to hit it for 24. So grab 2 dumbbells. We're going to start off on our deadlift to row. So there's 2 variations of the row that I'm going to add. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you getting your feet just outside shoulder width. And as I come down in my deadlift, right, my hands are going to end up almost right over top of my feet. I'm going to row the weight back to shins, upright, and pull. So down, deadlift. Oh my gosh, that's my dog dreaming. Did you hear that? Oh. Keep going. So we're rowing on both the bottom and the top end of that motion. I am going to have you wait. So when you get to the top motion, Jake, come all the way up first and then row. Okay. So we're down. Row back. Jake. Hey, Jake, wake up, buddy. There you go. Okay. Oh my gosh, was that so funny? Okay, come on. That's the only time my dog barks, by the way. He doesn't bark. And then in his dreams, he like lets it all out. Okay, come on up. I've lost count, so we're going to just keep going. I want to get you to 12. So lock out. So basically every deadlift, so this is 1 rep here, come up and finish to here, right? So I'm going to do 4 more with you guys. Drive back. You want to get a weight that's going to challenge you for these 12. If you're moving through these 12 and you're kind of feeling like, oh, well, this is nothing, you got to bring that weight up, okay? All right, let's get 3 more in. Nice control, right? I'm not using any kind of momentum here. Keeping that time under tension longer. Good. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to move into our up downs. So this would be sort of like your push core activity. So we're going to start in the high position, come down low, come up high until we hit 12. You'll end up with 6 either side, you guys. All right, so we're down into that high plank position. You lower down, you press up. Lower down, press up. Try to do your best on alternating, that right and that left side. so that you stay even in the work. I find that too often people, you will always, end up using your more dominant side. So be very aware. So I'm going down left, I'm up left. I'm going down right, I'm up right. It's going to look opposite to you though in the camera. Last one. Excellent. You should get a lot of core feeling on that. Okay, so we're going to add our goblet squat with our curl. So if you've got a dumbbell, come on up. You're going to hold it here, two ends of your dumbbell. You're going to squat, lower the handle or the dumbbell down, and then come up, okay? So show you from the side, full range squat, curl, back, and up. So as you guys are working the squat, you definitely want to be careful that you're not letting the weight, take you forward. You want to keep those shoulders down. Maintain control, long spine. Inhale down, exhale, inhale, exhale. I'm going to do 5 more. 5, 4. Good. Hopefully you got some tunes playing, rocking them out. Get some music. It's a good motivator. 1 more. Down. Unless your whole household is sleeping, and then you will upset everyone. Which much of my house is still asleep. All right, so we're going to go into a seesaw press. Now you have options here. So you can do this from a kneeling position. It's totally just going to change things for you. So you can be here, right? Sort of like a knee out, feet together. You press. As the one comes down, the other goes up. You do not have to kneel, however. You can also do this in a standing position. So we're tall. Here we go. Every rep counts. However you want to count this out. We're going to 24 or 12 aside. I believe I'm close to 12. 12 more. 11, 10, 9, 8. Glutes tight, belly tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Round 1, complete. Grab your water. Round 1 should be a great baseline to say, okay, do I need to bring my weight up to challenge my body a little bit more, or am I good for round 2? Because we're doing 2 rounds here. So grab some water real quick. We're going to start off with that deadlift to row. So for those of you that have, let's say you don't have like heavier doubles of a dumbbell, which I don't, unfortunately, but I use kettlebells mostly. So let's say I wanted to do this with 1 kettlebell. Let me just give you a quick variation. What you can do, just change things up a little bit, is you can grab your bell, you can still deadlift, you can row, and then what you could do is you could just work a clean. And then do, your 6 aside, and then switch to the other side. All right, I'm going to stick with the dumbbells with you guys because that's like what I told you needed. If you want to rock on that kettlebell, go ahead and do it. All right, so here we go. We're down, row, back, lock, then pull, okay? I want to make sure that you reach full hip extension before you pull those weights up, all right? I want to have a nice, stable base. And you can see I'm not allowing the weights to just drop, right? I control both the positive and negative motion, keeping that back nice and straight throughout. So if you see from the side, hips are back, back is straight, shoulders are down, away from my ears. And as I pull those weights up, I do not lean, right? So I'm not going to lean to get there. Body's tight, glutes are tight as you move. Drive back. Good. Find a challenging weight, you guys. Find a challenging weight. If you don't have it in the dumbbells, like for myself, when I incorporate this, I typically will go back in and get a third, maybe a fourth set. I'll increase the load with the kettlebell. Gives me more weight, more resistance, which is good for the body as long as you can maintain that technique of your movement pattern. I'm going to do 2 more of these, you guys. All right, last 2. Drive the elbows back to shins, lock to pull. Okay, last one. Row, shins, lock, pull. Excellent. All right, we're going to hit those up downs again. Now, modification. These are tough. Many times I find that people will drive those hips up. It's like it's the first cheat, you know? So as they're down here, they're doing one of these. Their hips are way up. I would rather you get to your knees, get your hips down, and do it this way, all right? So you would come down, press up. The whole time, now I could keep those glutes tight, all right? So try this modified if you find that doing that full body motion, your hips are like whoop, going straight up to the ceiling, okay? So whatever you need to do to get those reps in and make them look good, okay? Strong. You want to get the most out of your movements, right? Why cheat? Then that core, that midsection, isn't getting that work that we want it to get. I think that's about the last one. All right, moving in to your goblet squat with your curl. If you have the kettlebell, again, I didn't demonstrate that first set, I'm sorry. If you have a kettlebell, the butt is down, handles are up, pull, handle down, handle up to the top, okay? So dumbbell, 2 sides, handle down, handle up, lock. Let's reinforce that extension at the top. So you're squeezing those glutes tight, glutes, quads, abdominals, midsection, okay? And you can see that I'm trying to control the motion. I can't tell you how many times in a training session that I've said, slow down. There's a time and place for speed and quickness. When you strength train, when you're doing this type of training, I like to see like really good control. You're gonna have more time under tension, as I mentioned earlier. So if I sped this up, right, and I'm just going, I might do that for 10 seconds, whereas this could take me close to 40. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Good. All right. Part of the reason I like this kneeling position is I find that it just opens you up more through the hip. So I'm going to do the kneeling version this time. Glutes are tight as I move, and we're just going to alternate. Taking this to 12 per side. And that will complete set 1. Find your breathing that matches. I love to see that you've got control of the top as well. And all I mean by that is that you're not just boing, boing, bouncing off the ceiling. You've got stability up there, right? So if I asked you to go take a walk in a rack and overhead position, you'd be all right with that, all right? I'm gonna do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay. Water. Grab some water. We're gonna start off set 2. Let's do some check-ins. Hey there, Sean. Nicole, Louise, hey, Rocco, Gretel, Betty, you guys, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Okay, so number 2. This could take a little bit longer because what we are going to do now is we're going to do right side and left side. So we're going to do the deadlift, but a single leg version. We're going to do your low plank to pike. So again, core activity. Your squat, single leg version. Oh, that's one other thing. If you have a chair, a bench, anything for the single leg squat, because we're going to take it down to the bench. And then we're going to do just a basic punch press. So I'm going to press forward, right, and pull back into my chest. Okay, and that's going to be it. So let's rock and roll. All right, so single leg deadlift. What I'm going to have many of you do is just find your end point. So you need some form of an end point for your stability. So what I will do is, as I fold my body in half, right, you have to remember this is a deadlift. So I'm not just going to round my body, right, or stay stiff-legged. I'm going to have a soft knee so that I can push those hips back. Now, as I do that, I'm going to reach out for my end point so that I've got balance and stability. And then I'm going to drive up. Now, for those of you that are good, you're solid, balance is like awesome, grab your dumbbell. So actually to you it looks left. So if my left foot is on the ground and I'm holding the bell in the opposite hand, now I can do the same thing. I can reach for the end point, get that full range of motion, and then drive up. Okay, so full range of motion and then drive up. So I'm inhaling back, exhaling up, keeping my spine neutral. Okay, inhale back, exhale up. I want you to be careful that you don't get into this kind of stuff. Keep your chest, head and shoulders about even with the hip or above, okay? I'm going to count that as 7. We're going to do 5 more. 5, 4. You should feel hamstring and glute on the working side. 3, 2, 1 more. Yeah, there you go. Good. Switch legs. So now we're on, looks right to you. Okay. Bell is now in your opposite hand. And you're going to do that reach to that stable point that you have. Because we're trying to keep those hips level. We want to be careful of this kind of stuff. Right? Because then you're just getting into rotation. All right. Good. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good. Pushing those hips back. Make this a deadlift. Push. So you're really going to feel like you're taking that back foot and you're pushing it back. One of the mistakes I see here is people kick that leg up. No. Control the motion. Use your stable point because it should help you control this much more. So let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. And 1. Good. Now I'm going to be going a little long today, so if you've got the time, stick with me. If you don't, I understand. Okay? So you're down to a low plank position. We're just going to move through low plank to a pike. So all that means is I'm just going to push my hips up, but I'm going to stay down in that low position. All right? So let's find the mat. Get down to the elbows. So you guys are here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to push those hips up and then come back to start. Glutes tight. Push up, glutes tight. So every time I drop those hips back down to that plank position, squeezing glutes, glutes and abdominals should be communicating with each other. They kind of react together, hopefully. We're taking this to 12. This is 6, 7. Good. Keep it strong, guys. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Excellent. Good. All right. Now, for sake of time, I might just get through one of this bottom set. I leave it up to you. I will post this board so that you have it and you can absolutely get in an additional round or 2 or 3 or whatever it is that you have time for today. Okay, so we're going to do our single leg squat because I want to get through your finisher with you guys. So single leg squat, you just need a chair. That's all you need. You got a couple options here. So I can either have what I kind of just consider almost just like the kickstand, right? It's preventing you from falling over, but this is my working leg. So this to you looks like left leg, right? Yes. I'm gonna push my hips back, and this is just here so you don't fall, but this is your working leg. Now you wanna load it, grab your dumbbell, you're here, okay? So come down, quick tap, and then up. So it's a quick tap to the seat, and then up. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Let's do 5 more on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome, good. Right to the other side, you guys. Bells up. Again, this is just there for balance, okay? So that you don't fall. But you're trying not to use it as you come up. So you don't want to kick into the floor if you can help it, right? And make this leg do all the work. Now, I want you to pay attention, especially ladies. Where's my knee as I come up? So you want to watch that this knee, when you step, doesn't go like this. If it's coming inside, immediately, just slow down, please. And just think, pry that knee out. I don't want you to over-exaggerate that, but we're just trying to keep that knee in line with the toe. I'm going to do 4 more. I'm sorry. I talk a lot. That's just the way it is. 3, 2, last one. Good. All right, so last one of this set, I'm calling punch press. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab one dumbbell by both ends, and we're going to press out, pull back into the chest. 2, you got to maintain the best posture. You got 3. So please be careful. You don't get into like the rounded shoulder. Just nice. It's like the best posture you got, you know? A lot of times I like to describe it like you just walked in, you're the most important person in the room, right? You walk up, heads up high, chest high, shoulders are back, right? Command the room when you are doing your strength training. Command the weight. Let's count that as 8. We're gonna do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Awesome. All right, you guys, for sake of time, okay? So sorry about that. This second set, you can run through a second time. I'm gonna move right into your finisher with you so that I can go through it. It's basically going to be a single arm dumbbell snatch, and then you're gonna go into your burpees. Yes, sorry. Let's finish the week with some burpees, okay? I know it's not everybody's favorite, but the beauty of the burpee is there's so many variations, you know? You don't have to stick with the push-up at the bottom, the jump at the top. You can make it what it is for you. That's the beauty of it, all right? So, because you're moving, you're off the couch, you're out of bed, hopefully, not just watching on the screen, you're actually doing and moving. All right, so single arm snatch, let's review that real quickly, then we're gonna rock, okay? So I'm gonna have the repetition of the burpees go down. The single arm snatch will remain the same at 5 per side. All right, so what that's gonna look like is I have one dumbbell. I'll show you from the side. So I'm gonna come down into deadlift, about mid-shin. Don't feel like you gotta go all the way to the floor. I find that too many end up kind of losing their back position. So we're here, but I am gonna drive through the hip to pull that weight straight up to the top. Break it down as you're coming down. Okay, it won't be that slow, but you get the idea, right? All right, so we're gonna do 5 per side. Y'all ready? All right, one dumbbell, here we go. 1, 2, I'm breathing, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, one more, inhale, exhale, switch, go, inhale, exhale. Got it? Got to get that breathing to match. 2 more. Last one. Good. We're hitting it for 10. I'm going to show you all the variations. If you rock out your burpees, just go. Okay? Variations. Ready? Step back. Step forward. Boom. Jump back. Step forward. Right? Jump back, jump forward. Showing you all variations. Jump back, push. forward. Jump back to the floor. Forward. Now we can add the jump, can't we? Okay, let's do 3 more. Hit it. Dumbbell snatch, grab your weight. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna work our way all the way down. You ready? Here we go, 5 per side. Down, straight up. 2 more. Good. Switch hands. Try to go right away. Minimal rest from left to right side. 2 more. Excellent. All right, we're gonna hit our burpees at 8. Any variation, rock and roll. Here we go. Last 3 for me. Wherever you are, just get them in. Take your time. Good, that's 8. We're sitting. We're gonna move our way down. All right, here we go. We're back to the snatch. Okay, so 5 and 5, and then we're just doing 6, 4, 2 the burpees. Killing it. Here we go. 3, 2, go. Two more. Switch arms. Go. Last 2. Good. You're down to 6 burpees. 3, 2, go. If my household isn't up now. 2 more. Woo. Good. 2 more rounds, you guys. 2 more. If you need a quick drink, go ahead and grab it. Then we're gonna rock and roll. Last 2 sets. And then if you want to go back, knock out a second set of that rotation that we only got 1 in today, you can certainly do that. I'll post the board for you to make it easy. Okay? Ready? All right, here we go. Grab your dumbbell. 3, 2, go. That's 3. 2 more. 4, 5. I'm tightening up those glutes every time I'm up, right? So I drive the hips forward and I lock those legs out. 3, 2 more. 4, 5. Good. Burpees for 4. 3, 2. Get it, guys. Get it. 2, 3. 1 more round. All right, let's get it done. 5 and 5, 2 burpees, and we'll lay flat. Okay? All right, here we go. 3, 2, go. 1, 2. Full body tension at the top. Come on. Glutes, quads tight. Abdominals tight with that weight up and overhead. 1 more. Good. Switch. That's it. Keep it up. 1 more. Dumbbell down. Safely. 2, kids. Here we go. Rock on. Do me a favor. Lay down on your bellies. Up on your elbows. Just chill. Hang out for a little bit. Let your heart rate come down. But I hope you enjoyed today's set. Definitely. Oh, my phone's ringing. Oops. Sorry, little phone call interruption. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's set. Wishing you a very happy Memorial Day weekend. This is certainly one that you can just come back to. This is a great total body routine. Keep the strength training slow and controlled, and then just rock it out, you know, with the snatch and the burpee work. So miss you guys. As always, you be well, be safe, be strong out there. We'll see you soon.